Welcome back everybody. 2025 is certainly looking like it is going to be a challenging financial year on a number of fronts. I have an article here from the 2nd of January this year, and it speaks about the fact that US credit card defaults soared to the highest level in 14 years. It says that experts are sounding the alarm over a new report indicating that credit card loan defaults have soared this year, warning that the dam is about to break on Americans. Record high consumer debt as well. During the first 9 months of 2024, lenders wrote off more than $46 billion in seriously delinquent credit card loans, according to a report from the Financial Times citing data analysed by BankReg Data. That's an increase of 50% from the first 3 quarters of 2023, and the highest level since 2010. High-income households are fine, but the bottom third of US consumers are tapped out. Have a minute to think about this, right? This is absolutely something to be concerned about. This is apparently the highest levels since 2010, and that is not a recent event. That's a fairly long time ago in the world of finance. Just have a minute to think about the significance of this. And again, it is people who are on the lower end of the earnings threshold who are being affected most. Now, the most important statistic here, I would say, is that this is an increase of 50% from just a year previous. And it's easy to see why, right? It's easy to see why people are struggling with credit card debt and other sorts of debt. So I want to give you guys a bit of an overview. So I've had a look at what do credit card defaults mean, and essentially how do they impact? Well, higher credit card defaults mean that a larger number of borrowers are failing to make payments on their loans. This signifies a higher risk for lenders and potentially indicating a decline in overall financial health of borrowers, which can lead to difficulties obtaining new credit card and higher interest rates for those defaults on the credit card. But this is a big thing overall, right? Think about this on a broader economic scale. Think about how the economy looks at the minute. Perhaps these credit card defaults are another sign of the interesting and perhaps difficult predicament that we are overall in. This is absolutely worth considering. And I know I speak about it all the time here on this channel, but we need to look at other factors. Factors like the fact that all of these major companies are looking at laying off workers in 2025 or already have done so in 2024, right? So in January of 2025, over 6,000 employees were laid off. And this trend has been going on for a long time. You can go all the way back to January of the previous year and you'll see 34,000. There's not been a month where under 1,000 people have been laid off. And this is just generally in the tech sector. This is a broader trend in the market overall. Then you look at the overall other market trends, such as what we've seen at the minute in the S&P. If we have a look at the information that we have coming out over the past week, we know that the S&P 500 and Nasdaq have fallen to their lows of 2025 as Trump tariffs take effect. People are concerned with what we're seeing at the minute. We're seeing big drops in the markets. We're seeing a lot of things to be concerned about, and a lot of these things are alarm bells potentially, or at least things to have in the back of our minds. We're seeing the broader investor circle becoming a bit more spooked with the market. We're seeing difficulties when it comes to people retaining jobs. And again, going back to the point about credit and defaults, it's no wonder why so many people are having such difficulty essentially paying back those creditors. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are in a very difficult financial standing right now. And it's a very worrying place to be, but it is something that was certainly worth speaking about. So you're going to have to let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section, guys. I do want to hear what you have to say. It's a really interesting topic, and it is something which I think is quite concerning for this year. Let me know in the comments, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope I'll see you soon. Goodbye.